Venturi, a leader in high-performance electric vehicles, teamed up with Leonardo DiCaprio to form the Venturi Formula E team in 2013. Venturi are also the current holders of the world land speed record for an electric vehicle. They set the record of 307 miles per hour back in 2010 and are now focused on the development of the Buckeye Bullet 3 with their new goal to go over 400 miles per hour. Venturi are in partnership with the engineering department at Ohio State University.
We are from Monaco and they are in the US, so we need to work together, and I'm the person in charge of the coordination. So Venturi works on the powertrain, motor inverters, and the OSU work on the battery side and the mechanical side with the chassis.
One of the major problems the team faces in their quest to break the 400 miles per hour barrier is finding an accessible track to actually test the full potential of the vehicle.
We race on the salt flats in Bonneville, so it's a place we can only go once a year. It's very difficult to race on the salt flats, and the past 2 years we've been able to access, but the track was very short, so we did not have the full length, and so we could not accelerate enough to reach the top speed.
The conditions were right, however, in 2010 when Roger Schroer broke the world record with the Buckeye Bullet 2.5 that he had set the year before.
At the Bonneville Salt Flats, if you exceed 300 miles per hour, you're eligible for certain clubs. So I'm part of the 300 mile per hour club. There's also a 400 mile per hour club, so we're interested in joining that as well.
So what does traveling at that speed actually feel like?
Interestingly, the first time I drove at those speeds at Bonneville, it was a little bit of a letdown in terms of the sensation of speed, in that you're driving on this large expanse of white salt. It's relatively featureless except for the mile markers, and our sense of speed is largely visual. You feel faster going 100 miles per hour on a public road than you do going 300 miles an hour out at the Bonneville Salt Flats, and it's all about visual reference.
Safety is obviously the most important aspect of the car that is in part designed by engineering students. Does Roger feel that he is in safe hands?
My friends have asked me over the years, why are you entrusting yourself to a vehicle built by students? We've had lots of input from some very knowledgeable biomechanical engineers. The perception is I'm driving a car built by a bunch of students drinking beer in some garage. It couldn't be farther from the truth. The reality is it's probably one of the safest cars out there.
Yeah, we have a number of students that have worked through bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, and even PhDs, all focused on research related to the Venturi Buckeye Bullet 3. So really pushing the technology limits of batteries, electric motors, inverters. I started 18 years old in 2004 at the Ohio State University. Very quickly found the Center for Automotive Research and Dr. Rizzoni, and found what I think is the coolest project in the world, the VBB-3.
In the late 90s, interest in electric vehicles was lost. And we moved on to land speed record racing, and that's when the Buckeye Bullet program was created. And over the past 15, 16 years, we've been racing with these streamliners powered by nickel metal hydride batteries, hydrogen fuel cells, lithium ion batteries, and we're now in the third generation of our vehicles.
Venturi approached Dr. Rizzoni at Ohio State University to form their partnership in 2009. Because of his expertise and long history with electric car technology.
We started in 1994. There was a university racing series called Formula Lightning. We raced for about 6 years on a variety of circuits, and it was quite exciting. Of course, the technology was not what it is today. So back then we had 600 kilograms of lead acid batteries. So the vehicle was a little bit heavy, but interestingly, a lot of the other performance specifications, the electric motor, electric drives, were not too dissimilar from today's Formula E.
David Cook, a recent graduate and team manager of the Buckeye Bullet project, reminds us that electric cars have been around for a lot longer than you might expect.
Before the invention of the internal combustion engine, a lot of people don't realize this, but the first automated vehicles that weren't pulled by a horse were actually electric vehicles. So a lot of the first milestones were all done by electric vehicles. In 1899, a vehicle called the Jamais Content went 100 kilometers per hour for the first time ever, and that was a battery-powered electric vehicle.
It's a wonderful experience for the students to do this kind of work. First of all, because it strengthens their engineering education in significant ways, especially with the younger students. It gives them an idea of the reasons why they really do need to study all the good engineering subjects that we teach them as part of their degrees. And the graduates from our program receive excellent job offers from the automotive industry and end up having great careers.
We wish the Venturi Buckeye Bullet team the best of luck in achieving their next milestone.